Hey guys, Papa Pete here today, and I've got a special unboxing. It is another book right here from Mr. Brett Weiss, author of The 100 Greatest Console Video Games 1977 to 1987. And this one is a Kickstarter that I joined quite a while ago, and I finally got the book it was before Christmas. And it is the follow-up to this book. It is the 100 Greatest Console Video Games 1988 to 1998. So featuring Super Nintendo, N64, Genesis, all kinds of great games, and it's right here. So I can't wait to open it up.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
All right, so like I said before, I've got the box here. I was a member of the Kickstarter for this book. Probably last summer, I probably joined it, and it got delayed a little bit due to some publishing issues, but we got the book before Christmas, and I just haven't had the opportunity to open it up, so let's open it up right now. All right. Now, Brett Weiss is probably one of the most, he is undoubtedly the best or most well-known author of retro books in the business today. He has things like the SNES Omnibus Volume 1 and 2, the NES Omnibus Volume 1 and 2, of course, the very first one that I showed you a moment ago, 100 Greatest Video Game Console Games from 77 to 87. That was the first one that I came across. That was how I started reading Brett's books. He also has other guides to video games from the very, very early years of the Atari, the Odyssey, the Intellivision. There we go. And finally, we got this latest book of his. There it is. Beautifully packaged. And of course, where I was a member of the Kickstarter, I got a package here also from the publisher with a couple little perks in it. So be real careful opening this up. All right. Wow, is it ever well wrapped here? Okay. There it is. Beautiful. There it is right there. It is the 100 Greatest Console Video Games 1988 to 1998. And of course, I see a lot of great games on the cover from Super Mario 3, Aladdin on the Genesis, Contra. We were waiting to read this book a long time, let me tell you that. So let's flip it open because, oh, look at that. Super Mario 64. And Crash Bandicoot on the inside. And if you look right here, to Papa Pete, Intellivision forever, because Brett and I are both big Intellivision fans, of course. And that's awesome. And I bought a lot of books. I've done some videos with Brett. I've had Brett on the channel here, doing some interviews. Go back and take a look at that one. It was a lot of fun. Jeff from GoGameGo and I interviewed Brett back when I believe it was the SNES or the NES Omnibus was coming out, the first volume. So that was a lot of fun. And but before I get much further into the book itself, let's take a look and see what we got for perks from Schiffer Publishing. Now, I believe this is things like the book plate and maybe a bookmark or two, a couple other things. Got a nice letter from them here. Here's the first thing. There is looks like a big sticker or book label of some sort. What else in here? Oh, look at that. There's the pin. Guess that's everything that's in there. So that's the book plate to go in it right there, I do believe. Beautiful. So anyway, let's take a closer look at the book itself. And I'm very familiar with these. One thing about this book, it's going to be in alphabetical order. It does pick the top 100 greatest console games, and I'm going to assume there's probably a next 100 listed at the back. But it doesn't try to rank them in any particular order. It just presents them all alphabetically. I might be wrong, but I doubt it because, there's so much, it'd be so much controversy deciding what was number 1 versus what was number 6, for example. And frankly, with the thousands and thousands of games that come out between 1988 and 1998, to pick the top 100, it doesn't matter where you are between 1 and 100. That's a special game. So Anyway, forward by Chris, the irate gamer Boars. Maybe it's pronounced Boris, but I think it's Boars. Very nice, beautiful, high quality pages. Here's your forward from the irate gamer, preface from Brett. Just talking about some of the different games he has, his history with games. Very nice. And then we start right off, alphabetical order, like I said, with Disney's Aladdin. Aladdin is, so it's an A. And Brett has nice little write-ups here about them all. Why it made the list. There's fun facts about them. Banjo-Kazooie is the second one. Again, alphabetical order, right? That's got 3 pages. Baseball Stars 2 for the Neo Geo. Very interesting. Batman the video game. So I'm not going to go through all of them, obviously, but just take a look through and you'll see a few of the games are in there. Like there, Super Mario RPG is the 78th game. And we'll just flip through, and the quality of this is really nice. Oh, there's my bookmark from Schiffer Publishing. All of his books always come with a bookmark in them like that. That's awesome. Look at the different games here. From all kinds of different systems, I see a Saturn game. There's another Saturn game. NES. Oh, there's my bookplate right there. And it is number 2 of 100 right there. So that's awesome. You see that right there? Beautiful. Look at that. Number 2 of 100. All right. Rock and Roll Racing. At the end of the day, the first book that I had, I learned about it, like I said I said this before. I learned about it from RGT. Back when I started watching his channel, he was a fairly small channel, friends with my kid, and I always watch his stuff because he had a lot of great things on there about older games, a little bit more variety than back in those days when he was trying to find his niche. And one of the things he talked about one day is picking up this book, the first version from 87, 77 to 87? Yeah, 77 to 87. And how fantastic it was. And I had to go out and I bought the book. I ordered the book from Brett that time. And since then, I've been picking up all of Brett's books. I do believe that this is his latest one. I think I have all of them up to now. So I really am I really highly recommend, if you're interested at all at sitting down and learning about these games or reminiscing about these games, man, it's just title after title after title, of course, that you pick up Brett's books, because in my opinion, he is the foremost and the absolute best author on retro gaming history that's out there right now. Certainly has the biggest library and the most credibility, I would say. There's his other 3 books that are also very good. The classic home video game series. I'll show a picture of those here. I have those 3 as well. They're not as colorful as this one. They're some of his first books, but again, just chock full of information because every single game from those years are listed in those books. And they're relatively inexpensive. All these books are available from Brett. Brett Weiss Words. You can check your local bookstores. You can check Amazon. But again, I recommend you get them right from Brett himself because it gives him the most reward for the work he puts into it. Plus, he'll autograph them all for you. So that's always cool to have because Brett and I are good friends, but I really appreciate the autographs. I always love stuff like that. And I just think it's an extra special little... Oh, look at that. One of my all-time favorite games, Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger. Number 98, that's fantastic. So, overall, I can't imagine any lover of retro gaming not wanting to have this book, because that is just, it's a real gem. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Rating, buy it. Go find it. If you're interested at all, you have to pick up this book. Thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time with me today, opening up and taking a look at this book of Brett's. And once again, if you're interested in any of his other books, make sure you check out BrettWeissWords.com. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. You take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of...
Hey, Brett Weiss here, author of the 100 Greatest Console Video Games 1977 through 1987, and many other books, and the host of Tales from a Retro Gamer. You have been watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer. In fact, he's so old, he just might be older than me.
What the hell?